yeah, we're free. Off we go. Another fun day in Madagascar. We're gonna head out, go back to Wall and All, hopefully get a couple bonnies and then bring some doggies up, eh? Have a bit more fun.
So here we have a staple diet of finely tuned athletes.
Banana bread.
I just add eggs.
Eggs, nice.
Hey, the guys are pumped. We're going to go back to Wall and All, the spot we dived yesterday afternoon. The guys got some nice doggies around the 25 kilo mark and a sailor of over 30, which was a tick. So we know there's fish there. We're going to look for live baits and check the currents are going the right way. Failing that, we're going to go up to a spot called Silvertip. There's a big fat silvertip on the reef. But some good doggies, and you get close enough to that big doggy, you guys will get some good fish today.
After finding only smaller doggies at local spot Wall and All, the team moved up the bank to Silvertip, named for the large Silvertip Sharks which take up residence here. Coatesman was up to his usual tricks, this time wrangling some rather large Silvertips. Diving amongst these majestic sharks was certainly an experience that kept the team on their toes. At a depth of around 30 meters, the doggies at Silvertip are usually found pretty deep. Usually the bonnie technique brings the fish to shallower water, making them more accessible. But as the team was well aware, shooting a doggie and landing a doggie are two entirely different things. Cris had a spear in another big dogtooth, and the team was working hard to keep it out of the grasp of a large shark.
Just grab my gun, Cris. Just grab my gun.
Harvey certainly gave it his all, a good-sized fish of around 30 kilograms. After the adrenaline-filled fight with the Silvertips, the team decided to head onto the reef to slow their heart rates down.
Yeah, awesome reef. First dive saw two doggies up current, couldn't get to them. Second, third dive I shot a nice coral trout for our dinner. You've got to be quite clever to get these fish. They're not asleep. You've got to hunt them from the surface. It's about 20 meters deep, so it's not that shallow, 21, 22 meters. But yeah, it's beautiful. Fun diving as well. Really challenging. You know, you feel challenging when you get a fish like this. It's an achievement, and you feel woo, awesome. But we've been a bit hungry for fresh fish, so this is our dinner tonight. Hey, very nice. Chicken and spear.
Johan was reaching some impressive depths, reveling in the blue waters of Madagascar. Losing out on a coral trout, he was soon heading down again. Johan on an epic doggy hunt, lying on the bottom and stoning this dogtooth with a real gun. Shooting these fish from below is a rare occurrence, a truly memorable hunt.
Went down to, I think about 22 meters. Looked at the coral trout, but the coral trout was, okay, it's a nice fish, but I want to get a nice big one. And then a shoal of doggies came cruising in, and looked at the coral trout, looked at the doggies. The one presented me with a perfect kill shot, and I took a flyer with the reel gun, and I switched him off. So yeah, I'm quite stuck there. I will not shoot a doggy this size with a breakaway rig and everything, but for a real gun, I'm quite happy. Eh?
The trip so far seemed to be going too well, so Mother Nature decided to throw the team a curveball.
Well, now we just had to cut our anchor chain. Massive seas coming up, flippin' heck. Just got whacked by a wave. I don't know if we're going to be spearfishing this today. We'd be spear madmen if we were.
We're sitting at Castor Bank, which is about 60 miles out to sea, and we've managed to get the anchor nicely hooked. But the problem is the wind's picked up to now 40 to 45 knots, and it's becoming a bit dangerous, but we can't get the anchor off because it'll be too unsafe for us to yank up on the anchor, and it might damage something. So we've put a little fail safe in place. So we've tied a buoy line to the front there with a long rope, and we've cut the anchor chain so that if the bridle or something snaps or something goes wrong, we can just release and throw everything, and hopefully when the wind drops, we can come back and fetch it all. Fun and games in Madagascar. Jeez, can you imagine being on a monohull now? We wouldn't be standing, I can tell you that much, right? We'd be hanging onto a corner somewhere. Let's hope this moderates soon, eh?